house with a planter at the bottom, and let's get to it. Hi guys, let's get cutting. So we're going to cut two 4x4s by 4 feet and two 4x4s by 2 feet. We also have two fence boards that I've already pre-cut. They're at 4 feet, and on the ends they are been cut at a 70-degree angle. I'll show you those once we finish cutting. Let's get to it. I forgot to mention, I've already pre-measured and pre-marked all these. I'm not just doing it blind. I'll put the cut list in the description. So this project, we are building two actually, the one that you saw at the beginning, and another one that I'm making for another person. So for two of them, it cost us Canadian from Rona or Lowe's, $122. That is including the sign, the numbers, everything. The only thing we didn't have to buy was screws. So let's get this one done. Make sure it's nice and flush. I'll get my handy helper to hold the other end. Okay. Sand off the burrs and stuff right before I assemble. Come on over here and I'll show you the other boards that I cut. So this is all we need, plus the one board with the letters on it, which it's drying right now. I painted it already, and I'm going to put the numbers on it. So as you can see, two fence posts on a 70-degree angle, and they'll be going that way. So we're going to get assembling now. Let's get to it. Okay, we're going to assemble everything. So I got it measured, and I have this little block that I'm using as a guide. So both sides are equally the same. So I've already put 3 screws in. Let's get this one in, and I'll get my handy helper to come and help me by holding this. I don't need his help. There we go. Now I'm going to flip it. Bring it up with my guard.
In there, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And over.
Slide it back in.
So, measuring. What did I do with my measuring tape? Would you mind looking for me? I gotta measure this 6 inches up, and this is for the bottom. One thing I forgot to mention, the way we're gonna mount this into the ground is with angle iron. So the one piece will go on the inside and the other one will be on the outside.
Do you want me to mark this for you?
Yes, please. 6 inches.
6 inches? Okay.
So then when we go to mount it, we'll put a block on top and hit it in the ground with a sledgehammer, and it won't be going anywhere. And then when we're finished with this one, I'll show you what the finished product looks like in front of my house. I'm going to guide these up like this. My handy helper helped me with putting the lines on. We'll get our screws. Just using deck screws. And we're going to put them on in an angle. Sorry, I'm allergic. Got it? Okay, let's do the other side. Sorry, I dropped you. Well, a vibration on the truck actually dropped you. And we're going to do this side. When picking out your wood, make sure you get the straightest beams as possible. I'm gonna have to get my helper to do this because I'm not left-handed. You want to do this?
Yeah,
please?
I can do that one there for you.
I have a. If I don't move the whole device to my way, then I have a hard time getting the screw in. One more. So now,
We'll flip it over and do the screws on the other side.
yep. 2 more screws on either side. I've got my helper to do the other side. Just want to make him feel welcome.
I'm loved.
Pardon?
I'm loved. What do you want to do? Flip it?
Yep. Let's flip it. And we're flipping it so we can put the top on.
Oh, we're gonna put 2 more screws on this side.
Yes. And then we'll put the top on. More. Trying to get this done before it starts to rain here. It wasn't calling for rain, but it looks like we're going to get it.
You want me to the other side there, ma'am?
Yes, please. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is just slide this in a little bit. We're going to put these blocks here. This is help brace. Our boards on top. And line
Have to get
everything
you a
up.
different bit there.
Yes, we're going to use smaller screws. And where I've cut the 70-degree angle is going to line up right with the post. Just going to change the bit on drill. So we're not going to stain this. We're going to burn it with a torch to preserve the wood even better, and it turns out really nice. And I prefer it, but if you want to stain it, go ahead, or just leave it all natural and let it weather on its own. I'm going to put a screw right here.
Go ahead. Look.
Oh, can you hold that in?
Yep. Yeah, I can hold that in there.
You don't need to countersink these ones because you want to make it more rustic. Can you watch your hand, please? And then one more in the middle. Now I'm going to put a solar light on this, so this one I do want to countersink it. Very little though. Alright, now we're going to flip it. Out. Flip. Sure looks like rain there, Rob.
I know, eh?
Put our blocks there once more. Pick the good side. I like the ones with all the knots because when you burn them, they caramelize and they look really cool. Just gotta make sure it's lined up.
It's because of the sap and the knots.
Yeah.
I'll grab the other side for you there, Shelly. I got one here if you need it. Nope.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, you're good.
Make sure it's lined up still. One more for the middle. Let go, please.
Yep, sorry.
There we go. So now this is done. We're going to stand her up and start our burning. Okay, torch time. Look at the difference already. A little bit up here. Be able to see all the wood grain. You want to hold the torch about 3 to 4 inches away, get a nice even coverage. If you want a high burn, just leave it on a little bit longer to be darker. Always keep a hose close by just in case. I got this torch from Princess Autumn, and I use it to burn the weeds instead of using insecticides and weed killer. good job. Really have to sand anything because it will burn it off. I just recommend the fence post ends that you cut, that you sand them. Difference already, eh? Doesn't take very long. You don't have to wait for steam to dry. So that's what really is nice about this process. You're going to burn the ends of all the 4x4s to seal it against the water. Quite fast. Caramelize this. And just so you know, the fence boards don't caramelize as well as the 4x4 posts, but it still gives a really good effect. Remember, you can go as dark as you want or as light as you want. I'm going to do this one a little bit darker. Put a clear coat on this if you want. If you like them shiny, I prefer them not. So that's what this side looks like, and I'll bring you back to the finished product. Okay guys, I've finished burning and I've pre-done a few things. So what we're using here is eye hooks and a bit of chain that I had hanging around. And I already did a 2x2 board, painted it white, put some eye hooks on, and the house numbers. So this is just going to go in here, that side, and that side, and then I'll squeeze them together. I've decided to put a solar light on, so I got these solar lights from Amazon. So it goes bright white, soft white, and multicolor, or it will play all the colors. Good for Christmas. And that's just going to go here, and like that. So this will be staked in the ground, and we're going to be using 2x2 angle metal, cut at 17 inches long, and we're going to be screwing them in, one on the inside and one at the back on the outside, just to hold it in good. So what else? For the measurement here, it's 17 inches on center, so to get a nice perfect, and it's in the middle. So now the bottom here where you saw mine, it has a planter. Well, this is made for a 2-foot balcony box planter. So I have one here, and I'll show you how it goes in. Fits perfectly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to once the season's over, I'm going to screw one to the bottom and then be able to fill it and decorate for the seasons. So let's go check out the front where I have mine all finished. So this is mine installed. I put it under my tree. I also have a solar light, which if my handy dandy cameraman can see. And then I have the railing planter as well, angle grinder in, and it turned out really good. I've already had a few comments from my neighbors asking where I got them. Unfortunately, custom made. So if you like my projects and want to see more, come on back next weekend and there'll be even more. Please like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and leave a comment. See what I could do better. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time. Bye now.